The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
Gross margins are extremely strong at almost 90% this quarter, 90% last quarter. You can't do much better. I mean, we've squeezed every drop of juice out of our margin. I mean, it is quite impressive to be able to achieve that. And we, see that as one of the key reasons why we're going to become a profitable, cash flow positive company.
All right, welcome back inside our Proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Evan Gappelberg. He is the CEO of Nextech3D.AI. And Evan, good to see you again. How are you?
I'm good. Great to be back, Steve.
Yeah, out with your financial numbers, Evan, that show, I guess it's to say a real turning of the company. Is that a good way to describe it?
Yeah, I mean, this is really a transformation, and today's quarter represents a major step forward for Nextech. We've demonstrated that our transformation into a lean, high margin AI first company is working. We have demonstrated that by achieving 20% sequential revenue growth while maintaining our 88 to 90% gross margins, which shows strength in our business model. And just to explain sequential growth for people that might not know what that means, typically you report year over year growth, but last year, a large contract with Amazon ended in 2024. And so that kind of distorted our business for 2024 numbers. So in 2025, what sequential growth means is that quarter after quarter after quarter. So 2025 Q1, 2025 Q2, Q3, Q4, that's sequential. So we're showing quarter after quarter after quarter sequential growth in our new business. And this progress comes even before the impact of our recent acquisition of Eventdex, which we previously announced generates 700,000 in revenue. And we expect that to accelerate growth, Steve, in the coming quarters that are ahead of us.
Yeah, deferred revenue surged by 186% year over year. Maybe you can explain that to people so they understand. And that really fits into what you're talking about, Eventdex and contracts that may be coming.
Yeah, that's another good question that we get asked a lot from investors. Deferred revenue means that, like, let's say you sign $100,000 or $120,000 contract, and they pay you monthly as opposed to all up front because maybe there's 12 different events, one a month, and so you report the revenue for the quarter that you're in. So September 30th. By that date, you report your revenue, but there's still revenue ahead of you, meaning you've signed a contract, you're going to get revenue for October, November, December. That's the deferred revenue. It's already booked, it's already sold. You just haven't actually rung the register yet. So it's a signed contract, but the money still has to land in the same quarter that you put on the event. So, that's the idea of deferred revenue, Steve.
Gross margins continue to improve as well. In that quarter, you saw a 17-point improvement, and we've talked about in the past that high margins are where you're heading towards, and that's the key to all of this, right?
Yeah, I also just want to go back to deferred revenue. Besides, explaining it, the fact that we have almost $600,000
Yeah.
shows strong customer adoption and multi-year renewals. And, again, this revenue is already secured for future period, 186%. This is one of the highest, if not the highest, deferred revenue that we've had. And so it does, and it should give our investors confidence as we go forward, Steve.
Yeah, and just quickly on the gross margins part.
Yeah, the gross margins are extremely strong at almost 90% this quarter, 90% last quarter. You can't do much better. I mean, we've squeezed every drop of juice out of our margin. I mean, it is quite impressive to be able to achieve that. And we, see that as one of the key reasons why we're going to become a profitable, cash flow positive company in the near term. We're expecting next quarter to be another up quarter sequentially. Of course, again, Eventdex is going to participate in making that goal a reality. And then we have, as mentioned previously, 550 customers, which is a huge foundation that allows us to, go back and sell. And we are already doing it. We're already seeing success where our customers' order value is going from $2,500 to 15 to 50,000. It's a massive, massive bonanza for Nextech to be able to have all of this tech to sell to our existing customers, and 100% of them want this tech, Steve. It's not like they don't use it. They do. They just traditionally have bought it from a different vendor because we didn't supply it, but now we do. And so it's this all-in-one solution that's resonating with our investors, with our customers rather, and our investors should get excited about that.
All right, Evan, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for the update. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Evan Gappelberg, the CEO of Nextech3D.AI.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.